Well, hello everyone. My name is Marilyn Neubauer, and glad to share another testimony with you today. I'm sharing some testimonies from my book, Memories and Miracles. Actually, it's my legacy for my grandchildren, but people said we like your stories so much, we'd like you to put it in a book. So it is a more professional book. So if you don't have a copy, you might want to read along if you do have a copy. But I'm going to be talking about another angel testimony today. And this took place, I think it was 1991, no, 1986. I was back in Africa, and we'd been there a whole month preaching the gospel, doing evangelism and medical clinics. And now we were heading back to Nairobi, and the pastor was taking us to our hotel. Well, as soon as we arrived in Nairobi, our car was hit by a drunk driver and really mashed up our car, and we weren't able to drive it. So the pastor and Gary that was in the car with us, Gary and Jenny, Gary had to help the pastor move the car to a safer place to get off the road and try to find it to a garage. And the pastor told Jenny and I, he said, now you girls need to walk over to the hotel, get there as fast as you can. It's a little bit of a walk, but you need to go as fast as you can because it's dark out now. It's evening time, and it's not safe for women to be walking in the dark in Nairobi at night. So we're walking along, and there was a lot of brush on the side of the road. It was a side street. And so we were walking pretty good pace, but then we heard some footsteps behind us. And we remembered what the pastor said, it's not safe for women to be out at night. So we kind of started walking a little bit faster, and the footsteps started walking faster. So as we approached the corner, I looked at my friend. I said, I think maybe we should just run across the street. And she said, yeah, let's just make a run for it. Now, there's a lot of one-way streets in Nairobi. So we looked, and there were no cars coming. So we made a mad dash, ran into the street. The problem was when we looked for the traffic, we looked the wrong direction, and the traffic was coming from this direction. And we ran right in front of a car. And I was able to just turn my head, and I saw this car. He was skidded. You could hear the squeal of his tires, and he was just about to hit me when the giant hand of an angel, it just swept down and picked both of us up in one swoop, picked us up over the car and on the other side of the street. And we just stood there in awe and looked at each other. We just felt this giant hand of this angel just sweep down and picked us up, both of us in one hand of this giant. Later on, we were talking about it, and I thought, remember the movie of King Kong? I don't know, some of you maybe remember, you're old enough to remember that movie, King Kong, when he picked up Jane, and Jane was just in the palm of his hand. Well, both of us were in the palm of this giant hand of an angel who just swept down, put us up over the car and on the side of the road. You know, it's important that we are aware that we do have angels and expect them to rescue us. I think I talked the other day about that angels accompany us on our journey. They are our companion. We always have our guardian angel with us. And I am just so thankful to God for our angels. But I thought you might just enjoy that miracle testimony, a miracle in Nairobi. So thank you for joining me today. Please subscribe to the YouTube, and I will see you again soon. Bye.